two major problems get solved by a single simple action presented by 7 Sons Master, son MB Nirmal, GPA and founder ExNoRa Innovators International. We have two problems on two sides. Now about problem on one side. What is it? Globally, we have severe threat of climate change leading to major natural disasters, including earthquakes, cyclones, forest fires, landslides, heat waves, floods, even tsunami. Locally, we have air pollution threats due to mosquitoes. The famous is dengue, and then viruses, corona, and consequent deaths. Other side, we have unemployment. I'm not ashamed. 200500 engineering MBA graduates applied for sweeping. So both we have, but the point is people need this. People need knowledge. There are capable youth who can go and give the knowledge. Knowledge is with ExNoRa and its associates and partner organizations. This will be made available to people, that's all. Let me go. Next step is the answer to solve both problems by single action. Its name is social architects. So what are the problems against humankind, galore? They say some problems you may have, some other problem you may not have, but these are the problems. First, let us go to the global problems, global dangers, global warming, earthquakes, tsunamis, cyclones, floods, desertification, dying rivers, ozone depletion, volcanoes, heat waves, drought, epidemics. And there are many more. We have not covered it like a landslide, heat wave and all. Then we go to national catastrophes, population explosion, price rise, poverty, corruption, communal wars, extremism, atrocities against women, child labor, inequality, local calamities. These are all being faced by you: air pollution, water pollution, garbage pollution, plastic pollution, noise pollution, food pollution, soil pollution, dust pollution, visual pollution. You won't believe several hundreds of streets and areas are free from these. Okay, the answer I'm going to provide is such a simple single solution. Street threats. What are the own street, many streets, absence of hygiene, diseases, absence of urinals, absence of toilets, neglect of footpaths, road accidents, postal pollution, road use for parking cars, traffic jams, home hazards, gas leak, fire accidents, indoor pollutions, flood inside home, electric shock, earthquake, insects including mosquito, bacteria, fungi, virus, parasites, burglary, all within four walls. Individual perils and perils by individuals. Of course, this all need collective effort of the society. Smoking, drunkenness, drugs, betting, lust, extravaganza, and then gossiping, greed, hate, etc. Air cancer becoming human cancer, air pollution, dust pollution, sulfur dioxide, exposure concern, sulfur oxides, nitrogen oxide, smog, volatile organic compounds, carbon monoxide, particulates, and then toxic metals, water slaughter, point source water pollution, non-point source pollution, groundwater pollution, chemical. This is all where it's polluted and polluted by chemical pollution, pathogen pollution, detergent pollution, pesticide pollution, ammonia, water pollution, garbage pollution. These cause pollution at point source, non-point source, and groundwater. Soil pollution, drilling of oil refineries, acid rain, nuclear waste, landfill, illegal dumping, mining pollution, oil and fuel dumping, disposal of coal ash, drainage of contaminated water, e-waste pollution. So now we go to the most important. Next to air and water, we need food. The root truths to understand. So people are mostly they're ignorant, or they don't, even they're aware, they don't know what to do, where to start, how to start. We are going to tell you the problems. Now about quantity. The food quantity will get shrunk due to atmosphere warming. The sea level is rising, so the farmlands will get inundated. They'll become saline and not be good for cultivation. Soil warming. The same soil, due to global warming, it becomes warmer. It will give less agricultural produces. Sea warming. The fish population will mostly migrate to south, and one has to go for deep sea fishing. That means fish will be costly. Atmosphere warming, soil warming, sea warming, all combined make wind warming. The wind becomes volatile, virulent, violent. It leads to destruction of trees, forests, as well as farms, crops. Farmland, building, growing of crops everywhere. A farmland is converted easily as building land. Land cancer due to use of chemicals, population explosion, genetically modified food. Farmers losing interest, they don't do farming, they commit suicide. So quantity, it will get reduced. So I'm giving a So we will do. So everyone should do. You kindly, whoever sees that, play your role. Then about quality of food. We told about quality, chemically grown food, pesticide, pathogens, contaminated food, adulteration, hormones in food, genetically modified food. Man-made dangers, wars, civil wars, communal wars, extremism, mobism, human rights violation, arson, looting, bomb blast, food adulteration. Invisible enemies, over 1,000, fungus, virus, both we had problem. We had black fungus, white fungus, yellow fungus, virus. Right now, corona, COVID, bacteria, this all cause. Then anywhere, everywhere, you have nearly 9 problems. And now people need knowledge. For example, flat complexes, streets, gated communities, cooperative societies, areas, neighborhoods, village hamlets, slums, all of them need this knowledge. So knowledge is definitely needed. Other side, we have unemployment. So one side, people need knowledge, and the other side, we have unemployment. But knowledge, ExNoRa and its associates, its partner organization have solution for all the problems which we saw there, including climate change. Now we need this to put into action. Who will do that? One are people coming to do volunteering. Even to make people to do volunteering, you need somebody to motivate them. Okay. So Coimbatore 2019 shocker. I'm not ashamed. 2005 engineering and MBA graduates applied for sweeping. Engineering applied for sanitary workers posts. You can see them, and it's very there's so many tables and register. Good news: unemployed need not wait even one day without employment. So as a founder of ExNoRa, I'm giving this. Already we have the social architects program. It's something blessing in disguise. ExNoRa trains the unemployed youth as ExNoRa social architects serve as human knowledge bridges between ExNoRa and the people. I told you, ExNoRa has got 33 years of proven track record, having solved most of the problems. Not good news. Assuming jobs are available, the graduates seeking job are employable. Unemployability due to several reasons. Employability and skill test conducted between July 15 and 2018 is about some 3 lakh students from across India appeared. Students were tested in English language skills, critical thinking skill, numerical aptitude, domain knowledge, and behavioral competence. Reports suggest that 57 final engineering graduates are found unemployable. Here comes an answer by name ExNoRa social architect. The interns of 2 years of the internship, about 78% became employable. So graduates are crossroads. They can become social architects and do internship for 1-2 years or even beyond. After the internship, social architects will have 3 options: getting employment, starting an enterprise. Getting the employment, I will tell where they will get. Starting an enterprise, social enterprise of their own. Joining politics, which they can continue as intern, subject to availability of sponsorship. So getting employment, they can 100% get employment as CSR officer, safety environment manager. They call HSE, joining solid waste management companies, local bodies, environmental consultants. They join. So employment is 100% assured. They'll be preferred to graduates, unemployable graduates. Then self-employed, starting an enterprise, starting a social enterprise. So it's very successful social entrepreneurship today, where there are youth, who want to serve, but they also need bread and butter. So social entrepreneurship or social enterprise give them both. They get income, they also get satisfaction, they are serving. Okay. Joining politics. So that in case the social architect has got income, he comes from a family with a sufficient income, he can join politics. We introduce him to clean politics via Politics Engineering Academy, Politics Institute organization. The 2 serious issues now plaguing our nation, multiplying problems that the people face: unemployment of educated youth. Both problems can be solved in an action. The name of action is social architect. Entrance entry point, the social architect internship. This idea is, we got it from the kings, the olden days. Olden days, whenever there used to be a drought, people suffered due to want of income. The kings generated employment opportunities to people by giving them work related to common infrastructure like construction of lakes and roads. They will pay them wages from the exchequer. Now there are no kings, but the corporates can play the role of the kings. They can give employment to educated youth as social architects. They are paying a very small salary, say from 15 to 20,000 rupees. That's all. Okay, they get income tax exemption and all. It can be covered under the CSR as well. The social architects will be involved in helping people to realize clean, green, and safe model homes and streets. They'll go to schools and colleges and impart knowledge on Jivan Shastra and Manish Shastra. Shastra means science. Jivan Shastra, living as human being. Manish Shastra, being human being. So both are taught. The social architect, unemployed youth will sculpt the society. So corporate organization, education institutions, property developers, charitable institutions can cast total information through social architects. They can sponsor them for them to work in any area. But corporate organizations, property developers, charitable institutions, all can do for their own area. For example, a person developing a property layout or construct a flat complex. Even as he does Bhumi Puja, he can employ one or two social architects. Normally, property developers give advertisement of the features of their building. We can add one more that the area will be clean, green, mosquito. There won't be mosquito. There won't be plastic pollution, waste pollution, water pollution, and all. Same thing applies to education. So engineering colleges start even before they start the college or the place around the college. They can through ExNoRa social architect, they will get the area transformed, okay? And corporate organization, all these people can do. You can transform 10,000 people through one person. This is an incredible wonder. One person can transform 10,000. Then what happens? 10,000 people will transform each 10,000. That's how it goes on. Make one village slum residential area clean, green, safe, and a model like those in developed nations. Immediately, they can guide the office bearers, committee members, and members of residential association on safety, disaster preparedness. There are 40 kinds of disasters, issues causing concern regarding security, hygiene, and environment, functioning in streets, residential area, and complexes. So, I think I told you about it. The place to be transformed sponsors may be a street, neighborhood, native village, a nearby slum, where you live or have an institution. You have a college, you can cause the development there around the college, or you live in the area or where the college teachers live, the quarters there also you can do. A place belonging to any one of the following: your parents, children, kith and kin, your teachers, your mentor, your clients, your place of worship. Suppose you're a Christian, Muslim, Hindu, your place of worship can be great. Okay, and someone you like most, the road can be adopted. Adoption means what you do is you are sponsoring one social architect, that's all. So simple like that. What you need to do is to sponsor just 2 years. The stipend for youth trained by ExNoRa as a social architect place can be your choice. The candidate too can be your choice. The activity will come under CSR. Singapore will dawn here at your place. So your sponsorship will enjoy ETG exemption. See samples now. You're going to see that property development. They can do layout development. They can do that even before the Bhumi Puja. Can also assure heavenly home and street a visual delight to your prospective buyers. What else can be a great attraction than this? If you are going to start in a new place, an industry office, a college, school, you nominate a social architect even before you start it. The people already living there will welcome you with folded hands when you move there. What else can be a great attraction than these? Have you bought a plot for construction of home, office, flat, complex, institution? You have bought a plot where you are going to construct and move. Now itself you will engage the service of a social architect. You will be the proudest person when you do housewarming in the street, and house will wear clean and green look, and the social architect will do it for you. The road you are going to move is like this. Can make it even before you move in like this. So you can achieve via social architect clean and green streets. So you're going to see what the social architects have done so far. A road before the top during rain and after social architects intervened. They worked there. You can see the 3 pictures. A mosque before introduction of social architect. Now it's like this. So it's a message for all the Muslims. And Muslims collectively sponsor social architect for the road where a mosque can go there for namaz. Again, another mosque. See how bad it was, how great it became. Church. The Christians can avail collectively ExNoRa social architect and make the church so clean and green, beautiful. Temple, place of worship, place of worship. So the social architect brought the change. Again, how a temple got transformed. So when I say that temples, place of worship, Hindus call it temples, Christians churches, Muslim masjids, Buddhist viharas, Bagai, house of worship, Jews synagogues, Zoroastrians, Agyari, Confucians, Pinyin, Sikhs, Gurudwara, Jain Mandir. They can all do. You can see a street called Godon Street. This was the condition before, and see the street name and how it became. Go down street became go down. So horrible. The second picture. Third picture, God own street. All these things, it's not Singapore or Sweden can dawn here. Before and after, social activity, what they have done. Water bodies, there are more than 90 water bodies have been restored like this. Slums have become awesome due to the social architects. And water, why people get disease? The place where we get water is like this, but social architects made it like this. And then slums, look at the slum, how it was, now it became. Again, there are two kinds of architects, one paid and voluntary. Every one of you is a social architect, voluntary. A public toilet before ExNoRa, a social architect went from here and changed it like this. And now is nice it is, look at it. And the toilet, you can see the coin collection box, people do, it's called Janata, it's in Vizag actually. So one more attraction the social activity was to attract people, to inculcate hygiene. They had a tuition center attached to the zero waste center, and children came and they were told, they became the clean ambassador to their parents. The tuition center, they served the children, and children in turn became ambassadors to go and tell their parents, and the area became naturally clean. So a simple idea, okay. So 10 kinds of environment called environment entitlement. This 10 will be guided by external social architect. Whichever you need, they'll be sent to trained, equipped, clean environment. Clean environment itself includes litter-free roads. There's no urination. People don't spit. Number one. Number two, pollution-free. There I told you so many types of pollution-free. Number three, zero waste management. Number four, hygiene. All these things taken care. Green environment. This is a very big subject. It's not just tree planting. So gardening, street gardening, OSR gardening and all, and farming, indoor farming, terrace farming, urban farming, sea farming, and collective farming. There's so many kinds of farming. It's all they're equipped to do that. So and built environment. Built means people need minimum things to live. They need a roof, they need light, they need toilet, gas, stove. So many things. Within home is called personal, private. Outside they need a road, they need transport, they need school, college. Also they need ration shop and police station. Built environment. This is all social activity will get the people through the through the connections made by ExNoRa. Safety environment. So ExNoRa, the planet has entered disaster age. This is happening every minute somewhere, some part of the world. Natural disaster, man disaster. This is all the two things. One is prevention of disaster. There's chances are remote because already we are the 11th hour. But it is called adaptation and disaster preparedness, like risk assessment, early warning system, and disaster management during disaster, before, during, and after. This will all be knowledge imparted to people. Livelihood environment. So the social activity itself is a livelihood environment. So people get job, they'll be guided where the job is there, how they can become employable. Of course, it includes education also. One person should get educated, then will get a job. Then essential, humane environment, social and harmonious environment, cultural and recreation environment, mental, cellular environment. So this is very important. Children commit suicide. They don't happen due to social architect. We will connect ExNoRa 7 sets to them. Climatic environment. ExNoRa has found solution how climate change will be reversed. Of course, climate change cannot be reversed anywhere else in our own home. To save our only home, the planet, one has to do in his own home. Certain things is called do domestically, think globally, act locally, do domestically. So the home itself we call home ExNoRa. So home ExNoRa, home may become a paradise. That will be architect guide you. So how the social actors are guided and supervised. So there will be an organization, the Residence Welfare Association. Normally, if there's not one, social architect himself will facilitate starting of a Residence Welfare Association, because People's cooperation is needed. People should do many things, should not do many things. So there will be imparted knowledge. So this will be a work of the social architect. So the Regional Welfare Association already there, will get it affiliated with ExNoRa. And it will have roles for goals for roles, president, general secretary, treasurer, directors. 8 directors, all optional. So to begin with, initially we'll have only 4 directors: Director Safety and Disaster Preparedness, Director 2 Hygiene and Health, third Environment, fourth E-World and Social Media, because this should be message, we should submit message, we are spending money. Second phase, after 6 to 12 months, Director Humanity, Director Human Excellence Enhancement, including 7 strengths and employment, Director Entertainment Sports, Director Ethics and Etiquette. So all these things will be done. So everything, the interesting thing is the knowledge for all these things available within the community, but community doesn't know that. That's all. So ExNoRa has got a form called latent, patent, potent, talent. Latent means hidden, patent means visible, potent, powerful, talent is available. All this knowledge, you have a safety engineer, safety officer there, you have doctors, you have a forest officer, all within the community. So they'll spot and they will all provide knowledge. So how did he do it? So globally we have climate change, locally we have insanity, unhygienic surroundings, in between we have people who lack basic awareness. We also have youth second to none to bring the change. Youth as external social actors involve people, bring vast change. A place like above, you can see there are more than 40,000 places today look like this today. I'm very happy to inform. So 40,000 places look like this. So youth as social actors serve society. He will cause transformation. The society serves. She will have knowledge and will let others light their candles at it. She knows important knowledge is lighting other man's candles at their lamp without depriving themselves of any flame. Just light one candle so that one candle can light 100 candles, so that 100 candles can light 10,000 candles. Just support one paid social architect so that one paid social architect can create 100 voluntary social architects. 100 voluntary social architects can create 10,000 voluntary social architects. It is as simple as that. If you support one social architect, you will serve he or she will serve a population of 10,000 and make them as 10,000 voluntary social architects. So this idea we got from Mahatma Gandhi ji, social mobilization. He was the best role model in the entire world. He mobilized people against a common cause. Local example, the temple car, Mehmet temple car moves due to social mobilization. So social actor will be trained well in social mobilization. So you will find you will mobilize following people, volunteers. So we call it volunteer or volunteer India. Elders, we call them sun citizens. Women, wonder women, wow. Youth, we call them youth unique. Kids, angels on earth. Students, prudent. Helpers, servants. Helpers. And professionals, we have that. So safety, 24 types of indoor, outdoor safety. What one should do before, during, after. 14 varieties of hygiene, personal, private, public hygiene. 24 kinds of positive environmental protection and nurturing nature will all be told. So I would like to say that these problems are there. The Democrat sword is hanging over in many college school principals arrested for some mistake that happens somewhere down the line, and they are arrested. A child gets drowned in a swimming pool, the principal is arrested. A boy falls through a hole in the bus. So I mean, many examples are there. Ultimately, the school head or college head will be taken for action. So what the college and school should do is immediately get social architects employed, sponsored by them, and social architects will maintain record how they create the awareness. So something happens beyond that, the head of the institution will not be held responsible. Okay, so I think I told you about it, the architect role and all. So the social architects will be trained to be originators, innovators, planners, designers, initiators, executors, importantly good human being. Ultimately, they'll all become leaders of the nation. ExNoRa social is hero in a community where he works, while she serves the community. She will be trained and mentored to become being a human being. So all these ideas are there. ExNoRa finally stands for excellent, novel, radical ideas, thoughts. This ExNoRa ensures the 3 qualities, so this is ExNoRa is a big movement now. ExNoRa was responsible for the solid waste management rules of India as it conducted a garbage yatra after Surat plague and filed a case Supreme Court. So ExNoRa is so the green stands for environment, blue for peace, red for sacrifice. So an ExNoRa member is called an ExNoran who uses the prefix EXN. EXN Alex, EXN was, EXN Noor Jagan. So transforming the nation by transforming people, by transforming youth and social architects through an institution called SCSC. So apart from drawing ideas from ExNoRa, what the social architect does that he also gets other social clubs get interested to transform a village or slum. It's all available for free. So what is it? If you ask me, for example, Rotary Club is there. They focus on vocational service, employment. Lions Club, community service. Round Table, educational service. JC's leadership development service. ExNoRa environmental service. So these clubs also will be through Service Club Synergy Coalition. You will bring them to support your place. So one person does so many wonders. John F. Kennedy said, "Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country." ExNoRa says, "Ask not what the government can do for you. Ask what you can do for the government." So there are 5 options available. Help environment and public sanitation anywhere. Plan 1. Help your village to become Gram Swarg. Help your street residential colony neighborhood as clean, green, safe and a model. Help your slum near your place clean, green, safe and a model. So under CSR you can do Plan 1, I told you. So Plan 1, corporate support, extra social architects, part of their CSR, and CER, corporate environmental responsibility. Corporate support for different purposes by making extra social architect service available and gifting a service to their clients, staff, gurus, parents, etc. Plan 3, employees social responsibility. So you have trade unions, staff clubs and all. What they do, they all contribute each, say 20-30 rupees per month and engage extra social architect. Plan 4, residents contribute subscription towards the street area social salary. And Plan 5, members of ExNoRa companion clubs functioning other cities in the nation. For example, you live in, let us say, Avadi. ExNoRa, will have companion club in New York, London, Delhi, Bombay, Calcutta and all. The people who went from Avadi to other places. Avadi is their birthplace or the place where they came up, their education. Where it starts, who will initiate? Those who need it, institution, association. The educated unemployed youth can themselves go make a presentation. So one is that those who need, like institutions and association, and the youth, unemployed youth, first they can get trained. We train them in speak and pick. They can make a PowerPoint presentation. Those unemployed youth who see this, you can yourself go to any company. It will prove they will have a high esteem about you when you go with confidence and make a presentation. You can tell them that you will do it for them. So you will get forthcoming. And one more thing is that if you do well, you may get a job there, a permanent job. So this. So how one social architect, I told you already, paid or he finds out. I told you, senior citizens, Wonder Woman, youth unique, children, angels on earth. All these 6 parts and motivates them. And ultimately, the whole society is involved. Like I told you, our freedom struggle, the temple car, how it moves so fast. So, like a flower girl, yes, society collects people who are available plenty, makes them beautiful societies garland. So, this is very important. He's like a band master, who has a baton. So, he wears a baton, social architect, and people are all waiting for someone to do that. People are all capable, but they need somebody to come and initiate. I told you already, volunteers, senior citizens, women, youth, all can be involved. Need 1, individual, social and environmental responsibility, citizens collective environmental responsibility, citizens collective social responsibility. Why? Already I told you that if you look at it, Mother Earth gives us food to eat, we give her garbage. She gives water to drink, but we give her sewage. She gives oxygen to breathe, we give her carbon dioxide. She gives cotton, nylon, dress to ourselves, we are undressing her. That means we are removing the forest. She gives the rain, we give her acid rain. She gives construction material, we give her debris and rubble. She gives petrol, we give her plastic waste. She gives medicines, we give her medical waste. She gives chemicals, we give her chemical waste. She gives forests, we give her concrete jungles. She gives gold to ornament ourselves, we bombard and disfigure her. As a mother, she does all good to us, but we do all bad to her. So there's a time that Mother Earth is treated like a mother. It's a one-way, we are one-way traffic. I told you, Mother Earth gives us food, but gives garbage. She water, gives us sewage and all. So now we train this people, particularly social actors, to speak and speak, can become a beautiful, and you will make people come together. Collectivism is very important. Yes to collectivism, no to individualism. What is collectivism? It's any philosophic, political, religious, economic, and social outlook that emphasizes the interdependence of every human being. So it's 100% truth. Always remember the following: when you see, talk with another, what you know, I don't know, and what I know, perhaps you may not know. What you can do, I cannot do. What I can do, perhaps you can't do. Humility is the best human relations trait. The national, local examples on collectivism can do. So people is the best of all, which can be tapped by people's participation, 100% achieved through social mobilization, ensuring social contribution, which in no time can become the social capital for society development. So the historical examples I told you, Gandhiji, freedom struggle. Local example, temple, car, and ExNoRa has been done. As I told you that heavenly home, street, a visual treat, and nurturing neighborhood. So we call it do domestically, heavenly home, act locally, street retreat, network neighborhood collectively, nurturing neighborhood, planet paradising globally. So residents are converted as citizens and knowing their duties and rights. So heavenly home source form like that, so where source against solid waste management, source composting of organic waste, having a system of recyclables like plastic and paper reaching the respective recycling industry, hazardous waste alone handed over to local body for safe disposal, source liquid waste management, to black, grey and white water treated use, safety, hygiene, indoor pollution prevention, home gardening, home farming, tree planting, including vertical terrace farming, indoor farming, home front gardening, source rainwater, energy saving and conservation. So act locally. Area, how it was like this, it became like that. I show you, it was like this, it became like this. And so the same ideas are all can pass and see. There are 9 activities done. What gives you a headache? Waste management. The compulsion by law and the local body. 100% you can realize zero waste management. Network neighborhood, it's become like this. So I think it goes like this. And so social acts work in slums. So we got slums and awesome villages called Gram Swarg. So Kisan, so many ideas, it goes on like that. So I think everything can be achieved. Role players, corporates, social actors, people who participate, so that who bring the change, and people organizations, citizens welfare association, flat complexes, trade association, marketplaces, shop owner association, commercial complex, student organizations, schools, colleges, service club, synergy coalition. So I told you that the service club, synergy coalition, employment, Rotary Club, service recreation, Lions Club, everlasting health, education roundtable, environment, ExNoRa, existence, safety by Red Cross, enhancement by JCs, rights protection by fifth pillar, entertainment, Gram Kalalaya. So all these things are done by 8 organizations, service club, synergy coalition. This is all free for people just sponsoring a person. So governments are 3: central, state, and local governments. Central includes public sector undertakings, state includes public sector undertakings, local governments include municipal corporation, municipalities, town panchayat, village panchayat, panchayat union, cantonment areas. So I think this can be done. So it's like a pharmacy. The pharmacy, so many medicines, you can't ask why so many medicines are needed. Different people, different medicines. Okay, so social activity is like a doctor, society's doctor. What the area needs, suppose if garbage is there, you will give the medicine, waste is chased. Suppose mosquito, you will introduce mosquito. So the medicines are available, societal medicines. This be done. So it's like ExNoRa, it's like a hotel. Hotel, like, people eat 1 or 2 or 3 maximum items, but there are several. So your choice is actually, so ExNoRa hotel, and it's like a college prospectus. So many subjects are taught, you only select what you need. So it's a textile shop. So I think these examples are all given. So social actors role all told. So he will take care of safety, hygiene, environment, and this all you can pass and see what are the things he is going to do for you.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go and click the bell icon to get regular updates from our channel. In case you have missed any videos, please visit the channel page by clicking the channel icon.